DVD collection part. Ahoy hoy everybody, and welcome to the next look at my DVD collection. We're moving on to the next shelf. I've lost track of what number we're on. Previous parts are on the playlist. Let's get going. This is 2017's Strictly Come Dancing cash-in video, or DVD, released at Christmas time. This is Tess and Craig's Christmas Night In. Nice shiny slip on this. So the pretext of this one is Tess Daly and Craig Revel-Horwood sitting watching some of their favourite Strictly dances, basically. Very similar to a lot of the other ones. Very enjoyable. This is the S Club 7 film, Seeing Double. I quite like some of S Club's songs. I mean, Don't Stop Moving's a classic. But those three are the reason I bought this film. Shrek II. Oh no, don't say it doesn't work anymore. Oh. Got a pop-up sleeve and it's got... I can't even remember what it said anymore, but it had a audio aspect to it as well. Bugger. I can't even see how to change a battery on it. Yeah, Shrek 2 was fine. I mean, the first two were definitely great films. Went downhill afterwards, in my opinion. Oh, I'm disappointed that doesn't work anymore. Okay, this is the first Mission Impossible film, directed by Brian De Palma, who's one of my favourite directors. I love this film. I love all the Mission Impossible films, apart from number 2, which is okay, I just don't love it. But yeah, love. Dick Lester's How I Won the War, starring John Lennon and Michael Crawford. It's an enjoyable film. It's a bit strange. It's very 60s British quirky cinema. I think other films do it better, but it's enjoyable. National Lampoon's Animal House is the collector's edition, which just meant it had some extras on that weren't on a previous release, I think. A comedy classic. John Belushi, of course, amazing in it. This is for Libertine, starring Johnny Depp. Don't remember much about this, to be honest. Rosamund Pike in it as well, Samantha Morton, John Malkovich. Johnny Vegas, looking at the pictures. Really remember very little about it, to be honest. I probably didn't love it, didn't hate it. RSVP, which is a little horror, starring Jason Mewes and Glenn Quinn, the late Glenn Quinn, who was on the first series of Angel. Mahandra Delfino, I know the name, but I can't remember what else she was in. This was alright. Again, you know, it's a typical low-budget horror film. It's a really good film, storytelling. Two stories set in college, one in the past, one in the present. Funny, dark humour, really good. John Goodman, Paul Giamatti, Selma Blair. But yeah, really good film. This is Dancing at the Blue Iguana. This is a Region 1 release. This is a drama set in a, what do they call it, a strip club. The Blue Iguana. And, you know, it's sort of, how do they put it? The strip club bears each girl inside and out, both on stage and off. But really good cast of this. Daryl Hannah, Sandra Oh, Jennifer Tilly, Charlotte Ayana, W.L. Brown, Kristen Bauer. Yeah, it's a good film, that. Lots of boobies in it. Monsters Ball, amazing film. Halle Berry really deserved her Oscar for that. Amazing performance. Billy Bob Thornton and Heath Ledger also both really good in it. Yeah, just a really good film. This is I Am Legend, the Will Smith film. I really enjoyed this. I think even in a bad film, Will Smith's always watchable, but this is a good film. It's quite late getting this. You know, a film I'd heard a lot about but never watched until fairly recently. I mean, DVDs, I've had it a while. But Willow, George Lucas and Ron Howard's film. Val Kilmer, Joanne Whalley. They met and fell in love and got married. Didn't last. Warwick Davis, Jean Marsh. Really good fantasy. I'm sure you're all familiar with it. Pride and Prejudice. Keira, much rightly Oscar nominated. I think she won the BAFTA. Might be misremembering. Certainly nominated for BAFTA. Really, I'm not a big lover of sort of period dramas, but I always watch Keira's ones, and apart from Anna Karenina, enjoyed them all. Anna Karenina wasn't terrible, but I didn't really enjoy it. It's a brilliant central performance by Keira. Brenda Blethyn, Donald Sutherland, Tom Hollander, Rosamund Pike, Jenna Malone, Judi Dench, Matthew McFadden. Here's a good film, Under the Skin, starring Samantha Morton. Very complicated, dark, gritty urban drama type thing, but brilliant performance by Samantha Morton in that. It's The Human Stain. So I'll pick this up cheap as an ex-rental copy. Starring Anthony Hopkins and Nicole Kidman. So Anthony Hopkins is a university professor or something like that. Yeah, or college professor, who is accused of racism, but what nobody realises is that he is actually black. He just looks white. I think it's based on a true story. No, it's not. Okay. It was a good film. Some of it's told in flashback. Good cast, apart from those two. Gary Sinise, Ed Harris. What fell down for me is that Anthony Hopkins looks in no way black in any way. You know, he's done, even taking away actual skin colour, he hasn't got the features of a black man, if you see what I mean. So that sort of put it down a little bit to me. Back to a Keira Knightley period drama. This was a TV miniseries of Dr. Zhivago, filmed when she was very young, 17, 18. It was pre-Pirates, post Bend It Like Beckham, if memory serves. Also Hans Matheson and Sam Neill, amongst others. Chris Marshall, Bill Patterson, Celia Imrie, Hugh Bonneville. But yeah, very enjoyable. Again, brilliant performance by Keira. But I am biased. This was Henry and June. This was the film that introduced the NC-17 rating in America, because it was very rude without being pornographic. But, I mean, it's not that... there is nudity in it, but not extensive. And nothing overly graphic, but there's lots of talk in it, which is why they couldn't do it unrated, so they gave it an NC-17. But yeah, it is very sexy. Uma Thurman, Maria de Medeiros and Fred Ward, the three main roles. But yeah, as I say, it's a good film. Richard E. Grant's also in it. Kevin Spacey, that we don't talk about anymore. And we have got, this will do for this part, the first Transformers film, the only Transformers film I own. It didn't do much for me, so I didn't bother getting any of the others. It's alright. I was never much of a Transformers kid. I never watched the cartoon. I had a couple of the toys, but I never watched a cartoon, so it sort of left me a bit cold. It's very well done, but as I say, didn't wow me, so I didn't get any more of those. So that's the end of this part of this little look. Thank you for watching. As I say, you can watch previous parts on the playlist and subsequent parts, obviously. Like, subscribe, comment, all that sort of stuff, and I'll see you on another video. Bye.